All right, with Ronnie Olson of the Shady Spring Tigers. Ron, it's been a while since you guys lost 3 around here.
Yeah.
It looked like they weren't going to let that happen tonight.
Yeah, they definitely took it upon themselves. You know, I told the guys, obviously regional game speaks for itself, but we said in the locker room, you know, I could put all the stuff on the board, our defense, our offense, our keys. Bottom line, before we left out, I said, guys, we've lost 1 game here in about 6 years. You know, protect what's ours. We take it very serious to have, you know, play here, win here, come out and started with a slow crowd because it was 5:30. It's tough because all the traffic. They got to know when we have game days. They got to put that stuff up early.
That's right.
But they protected the house. And Princeton's physical team, they're good. Rob's a buddy of mine. He had them ready to play. It was a back and forth game there for. You know, we made a good run at the beginning, then we faltered there in the second quarter, but we were able to stiffen up on defense and got it going after we came out of halftime and then really pushed away there in the fourth. So that was a good game. They played hard. That's a tough team. We knew it was regional opponent. They had some good wins. They beat Ripley. You know, gave East.
Greenbrier, did they not beat?
They beat Greenbrier East. So
up there too.
I mean, you know, almost beat them up there. Rob does a good job with them. Those guys are a good team. Play hard. I got nothing but respect for him, and that was a good game.
We talk about the fact that Cutter Boggs. I mean, everybody knows him from baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Tonight, I think he showed that he's a basketball player too. Talk about his performance tonight and his overall improvement since the start of the season.
He was an animal tonight. I mean, he was an animal. He plays with so much intensity and effort, and Cutter knows one speed, and that's all out. You know, sometimes it nips him in the butt. Sometimes, you know, he'll might short arm a layup, but you know. When guys are doing things the right way and going after it the right way like Cutter does and approaches the game, you can't really get upset. You know, maybe slow down a little bit, but man, that's what makes Cutter who he is too. He is just all over. I mean, I would hate to have to box Cutter out. You know, we all know that Cutter's a special baseball player. He's going to go play, you know, probably Division I. I think Cutter has a chance to maybe play in the pros, or you know, he's a really good baseball player. I know it's his life, and you know, when we get him, I'm happy to get him. But I think, like I told him, I said, Cutter, you're a good baseball player. But man, you're a really good basketball player too. So you know, have some faith in yourself, and you know we need him. And I told him tonight, Eli out. No one feels sorry for us. You know, we lost a tight one up at Fairmont with Eli out, and you know, it's tough. But I said, guys, we need somebody to step up. And I told Cutter tonight.
Yeah, it was Cutter tonight.
I said, I mean, I thought both the bigs just completely asserted themselves inside. Both of them just played off of each other so well. We missed some layups, but man, they just dominated the paint tonight. But Cutter did a heck of a job setting the tone, finishing, and he just was all out tonight.
Into the first, they get an offensive rebound and a 3. They have the ball out in the second. First possession, hit a 3. What happened? They cut it to, I think, a 4-point game or so. What happened after that? You guys, about midway through the third there, you guys just, what do you think happened right there?
I just felt like, you know, if we keep playing the right way, and we're still learning ourselves because we went from a guard dominated team to playing with 2 bigs now, and it takes a little bit of time to get used to different looks and different schematics. So you know, they're still trying to find themselves, and it sucks because you're only about, you know, girls regional start next week and we start in 2 weeks. So but they're playing off of each other, they're making the right passes. It's going to be a little sloppy at times, but you know, what better time than 5 games in 6 nights to get better and learn, and really that's how we're approaching this week. You know, everybody, you know, let's go 5-0, but man, you know, I said at the beginning, let's be 10-5. Let's be 10-5 in 2 hours, and we're 10-5, sitting at a 10-5 record, and you know, so everything in front of us, the game this week. Tomorrow is a huge game. We couldn't even think about it because this was such a big game. They're such a good team.
What I mean, you had to be pleased with the defense because it seemed like you really made them a perimeter-oriented team, and they can get to the glass. I mean, they can really attack the rim, and that's, I think, I mean, that's their effect. They're effective, and I think you kind of neutralize that.
Yeah, they well, our size, you know, we're long, our length, so you know it's tough to go against that size and length, and they attack the basket, and you know, I'm sure they know us well. We know them well. Gum's tough going downhill. Monster. You know, them guys went downhill. The freshman guard, he's tough. He got in the paint, didn't finish a couple times, but he's going to be a good player, heck of a great kid. But I thought our defense did a good job of staying put and staying solid. Not you know, we didn't jump a lot at pump fakes. Stayed really balanced, and that's what it's going to take for us if we want to have a chance at Charleston again. You know, we're not flashy. We're not going to press and turn you over 40 times, but if we can stay disciplined and play good defense and clean up the things in the half court, I think we can be a dangerous team.
All right, Ron, appreciate it.
Yep, thanks.